911 Season 8, Episode 10, Voices, shines a spotlight on Jennifer Love Hewitt's Maddie, and she truly earns every bit of praise for an episode that makes us cheer for her, fear for her, and ultimately celebrate her strength. This episode showcases Maddie at both her most vulnerable and her most resilient. And while there's a gut-wrenching moment where it feels like we might lose her, by the end, we come out of it shaken but determined, just like Maddie herself. However, the challenges don't end there. As the episode closes, Maddie is still recovering, facing a long road ahead, while Eddie bids farewell to Buck. Buck watches him leave with an expression that hints at deep realizations yet to come. Even Buck's carefully maintained walls seem ready to crack. This episode isn't just about Maddie's fight. It mirrors her past. Once, she walked away from her family to protect her child while struggling with postpartum depression, not out of weakness, but incredible strength. Sacrificing everything for the sake of loved ones is no easy feat now. Maddie fights for her family again, but this time in a way that's more visible. She has always been a fighter, whether escaping Doug, caring for her younger brother, or surviving situations where others might not. Winning doesn't define a fighter. The will to keep going does. Too often, society fails to see women as fighters until they escape toxic situations. But Maddie has always been strong, always been a hero of her own story. Jennifer Love Hewitt captures this depth perfectly, making Maddie's triumph feel like more than just a victory. It's an acknowledgement of the strength she's always had. Beyond Maddie's personal battle, this episode also highlights the unbreakable bond between her and Chimney. While other relationships in 911 get more attention, this episode proves that Maddie and Chimney understand each other better than anyone. Despite all the evidence suggesting otherwise, Chimney's instinct tells him Maddie would never willingly leave, and he's right. In the end, his unwavering faith in her, coupled with Maddie's own determination, saves them both. Being a hero doesn't mean doing it alone. Sometimes it's about trusting the people who know you best. Romantic relationships don't diminish family ties, but they do hold a unique place. While siblings share a deep history, a spouse often knows the current version of you in a way no one else can. That's what makes Maddie and Chimney's relationship so compelling. At its core, it's built on trust, understanding, and an unshakable belief in each other. Meanwhile, Buck and Eddie's interactions in this episode are brief but meaningful. Eddie's departure for Texas is addressed but not fully discussed. Both of them acknowledge it, yet avoid truly confronting what it means. Eddie is focused on reuniting with Christopher, while Buck is lost in his own emotions. The pain of Eddie leaving is palpable, even if neither of them openly admits it. However, there's an important takeaway. Buck matters to Eddie. Eddie himself says it. The camera lingers on Buck as Eddie leaves, emphasizing the weight of the moment. This isn't just a goodbye. It's a setup for something more. The story of Buck and Eddie isn't over yet. The real question is, where's it heading? Thanks for watching.